It turns out that one of my mom's friends had his place raided. Lived in New Mexico. We had gotten a call 2 years ago this summer, like around this time 2 years ago. Got a phone call from his soon-to-be ex, I believe. I'm not sure, but we got a phone call stating that he had killed himself on the side of the road, and we mourned and we're like, oh, that's terrible. So we spent a couple days, and then we get a call a couple days later, and he and his ex or whatever, I can't his wife. Anyway, someone close to him calls and says, yeah, he had just been raided by the Fed for child pornography. I probably shouldn't say that, but it is what happened. He definitely, it was a shock to us. It was really a shock. He was a real big Italian, like he was Italian dude. And he was the one, so if you don't know what WAP is, he was the one that explained to me what a WAP is. And that's what Italians used to be called decades ago. It was without papers. It was a derogatory term used to put down Italians. He used to, and this guy's name, it was Michelangelo. Michelangelo. Always used to make fun. Like, I have like little brother energy. Like I'm just not a very serious person. I'm almost 40. I'm very immature at times. Well, yeah, most of the time. So he was very Italian, and given his name, I would always make Ninja Turtle jokes around him. Oh, Michelangelo, like, I was super shocked to hear. Like my mom and stepdad went to Sturgis with him, like really shocked to hear that like anything even close to that was related to him. So we got that information while I was staying with my mom and stepdad. So my stepdad plays guitar. He was also a school teacher for 20 plus years. Elementary school, I believe, sixth grade. He taught. He was around kids a lot. So after that news came out, I really it fucked with my head. Like a lot. So I was laying. So they have a cabin, one bedroom cabin. They have a loft that oversees the living room, and there's two beds up in the loft. I'm laying down in the loft. I'm watching a stream, and during that stream, start a freestyle because he's sitting down in the recliner, and I say something along the lines of, Why don't you go to bed? Why aren't you tired? I bet when you strike a chord, I bet it's A minor." And I flowed that because I'll freestyle. Like, I don't make music. I've never had the intention to make music. I'm creative in the sense that I love to rhyme, more on the silly side. But given the circumstances and where I was at and the news and everything going on, like, which is a whole big story, it blows up a lot. Like, there's way more to it involving. Like, I had an old account, and in the old account, I'm streaming. I got the camera. I think we're watching sports or something. I'm sitting in a recliner, and he's sitting to my right. My son's like, he says some super sus shit to my son before that. Like, so there was reason for me to believe there's some serious like predatory vibes coming in, and it's like I've been around this guy since I was 15. Like, it was super creepy. So there was a reason for the line, and I like this is out of this whole beef with Kendrick and Drake. It is terrifying to know. Not terrifying. It's not terrifying. It's disappointing to know that Kendrick doesn't write all his own stuff, and whether or not people believe me or don't believe me, or I really don't give a fuck. I know, and the truth that I know is that from this next line, he doesn't write all his own stuff, which is, you can't put yourself in the GOAT. If you have, like, whether or not you credit people with lyrics in your song or not, you should remove yourself from any GOAT talk if you have, it's plagiarism. Like, I didn't publish it. I didn't, how he got it, where, like, it's not his though. Like, and it's iconic. Like, it's his. So that song, that line is like really cool, but Drake doesn't play the guitar. Like it hits even harder if you're saying it about somebody who plays an instrument. And last time I checked, like, Drake doesn't play an instrument. So like, imagine talking shit to somebody who plays the acoustic guitar all the time. Like, that it's just an extra layer. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not. It is what it is. Will anything ever come of that? Nope, probably not. Let's be real. But I know